Self-care is important while you're grieving, but it can also feel very overwhelming. When you can barely get through the day, sometimes self-care can feel like a big ask. Self-care is really not about doing it perfectly or doing everything. It's really just about taking small bits and pieces to help support yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, cognitively, and socially, and allowing yourself some kindness and ease as you grieve.
Self-care is incredibly important while you're grieving. However, it can also be very challenging. You already have an endless list of things to do and things you should be doing. Sometimes self-care can be impossible because you can barely get through your day. However, just small acts of kindness and compassion to yourself can help you navigate through the grieving process and help you cope a little bit easier.
So grief can impact your body physically. You might notice that your appetite is not there, or you might find yourself overeating in order to comfort yourself. You might notice that you're not able to sleep well, or perhaps you are oversleeping and still waking up feeling exhausted. So you want to try to move your body a little bit if you're able to. You want to focus on trying to get a good night's sleep if you can, or some rest when possible. You want to focus on trying to provide some nourishing meals to support your body in a physical manner.
So grief can impact us, as most of us are aware of, emotionally, bringing up all of those really big emotions of sadness, isolation, loneliness, numbness, anger, guilt, all kinds of really big emotions. And being compassionate towards self and honoring those emotions, finding ways to take care of yourself when we have these big emotions, whether it's through journaling or talking with a trusted friend, or maybe it's doing something creative, creating something, just ways of expressing, ways of being able to translate what your experience is on an emotional level. Grief can also impact us, how we show up cognitively in the world. If we are usually the person who pays attention to detail, we might find we struggle with that. If we might start a task and not be able to finish it, we might have trouble focusing, concentrating. We might be forgetting or losing things. So some of the ways that we could take care of ourselves in a cognitive way, if you will, would be maybe doing puzzles or coloring, knitting, crocheting come to mind. I've had folks quilt their way through grief. So just taking care of yourself in that way. Grief also impacts our way we are socially in the world. So if we were a couple and now we find ourselves attending events on our own, that can be overwhelming. Not knowing self, who you are without your person, that sense of not knowing where we belong. So how can you take care of your social being, if you will, when we're grieving? Just listening to your needs. What is it that you need in this moment? Do you need time alone? Do you need time with one person? Maybe it's a smaller group. Just tending to those needs on a social realm, if you will, to take care of yourself in grief.
Grief can impact us spiritually. Sometimes we may find ourselves leaning into our faith, our spiritual practices, and other times we may also find ourselves turning away from those spiritual beliefs. If you find that you have questions, it's worthwhile to explore those questions and give yourself the space and the time to let those questions percolate, and trust that if the answers aren't coming to you right away, that's okay. And if you are feeling drawn to your faith and to your spiritual practices, then to lean into those rituals and those practices to offer yourself the peace and comfort.
It's important to know that your spirituality, if it offers comfort to you and you find comfort in it, keep going and keep using that as a sense of comfort to give you that relief. And if there's times that you're questioning your beliefs, just sit with it and honor it and respect that these are feelings that are coming up, and just work with them.
Grief can impact our way we are religiously or spiritually in the world. Where we might have found peace or comfort before might be really confusing. You might want or need to push it away. You might be asking big questions like, if there was a higher being or higher power, how could this happen to my person? The confusion around, and others may lean into their spirituality or their religious belief, maybe praying or increasing their practices at the time of grief. So what can we do for ourselves in that spiritual or religious realm is really, again, listening to what it is you need in those moments. We don't need to force ourselves into do something that doesn't feel supportive.